Alright, with practice and mental preparation, this tutorial will teach you how to flare. Flexibility definitely helps when learning the flare, so I definitely recommend that you stretch out every time before you attempt this move. Now you don't have to be super flexible or be able to do the splits or anything, because I've seen people who aren't that flexible that have successfully mastered this move, but it definitely helps to have some good flexibility, so stretch it out before you attempt every time. Okay, I spin counterclockwise, so I go that way, but if you spin clockwise, you'll go this way. I'm going to teach this tutorial counterclockwise because that's the way I spin. So for clockwise spinning people, if I say kick your right leg, I mean kick your left leg because you're going to be going the other way. It's not too hard to figure out. You should be alright. Okay, step 1. You're going to want to get used to the sweeping motion of the flare. Now this could be the most difficult part for some people, is getting the sweeping down. So I recommend you start slow and really observe what I'm doing and what other people in other videos do. Okay, a key point I want to put out that some people will forget is do not relax your arm like that. Do not do that. You want to push up all the time. This will give you better height on your flare and provide you with better control. This is also what I mean by keeping your arm tight. Keep it out. Push down. Now, I place my hand like this, but you can place your hand honestly wherever it feels comfortable. Alright, back to the sweep. You want to sweep. You don't want to jump into the flare, especially for beginners. You want to sweep. Okay, here it is in slow motion, the sweep. Notice how my left leg sweeps and my left arm stays tight and pushed down. Alright, now after getting comfortable with sweeping, you're probably going to want to move on to the next step. Now for this step, you're going to want to kick with your other leg other than your sweeping leg. So you're going to want to sweep in and kick with your other leg. Sweep, kick. Now when I say kick, I don't mean a bend your leg and kick. I mean a whole leg plus hip kick. It's like you're pushing up towards the sky. Okay, now sweep in and kick up. Also remember to keep your arms tight like I said earlier when you're doing this too, okay? Okay, now I put this red band on my right leg just to help you distinguish which one is my right leg and which one is my left. And just as a reminder, I'm spinning counterclockwise. Okay, next step after the first kick is you're going to want to kick the sweeping leg in the same motion as so. Alright, now let's take that in slow motion. Hand down, keep it tight, sweep, kick up with your first leg, put your other hand down, and then kick up with your sweeping leg. As a reminder, when you put your other arm down, remember to keep it pushed out and tight as well. Now remember, keep everything tight, keep pushing down with your arms, and kick with your legs. Also try and bring your hips up in the front, that way it'll give you better height. But don't worry about this too much right now. Okay, next step is going to be getting around. You're going to want to kick your other leg under your sweeping leg, as so. Okay, I'm always pushing down with my arms and kicking, but when I'm coming around, I'm especially going to push down with my right arm to get my leg high enough up so I can sweep it under. This might take a while to get down, so for beginners it's probably going to look something like this, but it's still good. So keep working on it and think about pushing down, because it'll eventually get to the height where it looks like this. Okay, once again, push down with your arms, kick up, in, and really push down with your right arm. Or if you're going clockwise, your left arm. Okay, an exercise that'll help you get your hips high and kicking right is going into a windmill or just a drop in after your first flare. Now if you're here, you're pretty far already, okay? You're getting it down pretty well. Now a good exercise would be doing flare to windmill one time and then trying to attempt doing continuous flares the next time and repeat over and over again. This way your mind won't get stuck on just doing flare to windmill all the time. Okay, the next step is going to be coming back around and doing continuous flare. Okay, now I really want to emphasize the kicking motion when I get back around. Notice the arrows. Yellow one pushing down with my left hand, kicking up with my right leg, and kicking in with my left. Now something I also want to emphasize is the height in the front. Notice how I'm pushing down with my arms and flexing my abs, pulling them in to give me that height. For me, height in the front also equals height in the back. It keeps a smooth, continuous, fluid motion. Okay, now beginner's continuous flares might look something like this. Believe it or not, this is a good start. You want to keep doing this over and over and over again to get in the mindset of doing continuous flares. Okay, here's a back view just for you. The V formation will eventually come, so just keep thinking about it and keep practicing it. You'll get it down, I promise. Flares for me were pretty hard to get down. It took me a while. So keep practicing, don't give up. Feel free to ask any questions you want. I have no problem answering anybody's question, no matter how many times you ask. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to Pygmy123. You'll make me really happy. Thanks.